Hello everybody, and this is a special video here on the John's Comics with Kids channel. It's for my buddy, the Bearded Comic Bro. And he put out the DC cover challenge where he basically said, hey, show me your 10 favorite DC comic book covers. I've chosen my DC fan in my household. She's got her 10 favorite covers. I've got my 10 favorite covers from our perspective collections. Charlie went through all her short boxes.
Yes, I've had a lot of good covers.
I had one honorable mention. I got this from TJ the Slab Dragon Watson as a gift. This is an amazing Adam Hughes cover here. Obviously a Black Canary looking all boss here. I'm going to put that in the background for this video. And then dive into the Raw comics that we got here. Did you want to go first or second, Charlie?
Well, I don't know if this is an honorable mention, but when I was looking for my covers, I found this.
Ooh, Heat Wave.
This is actually the exact picture from one of the Name That Character videos that Bearded Comic Bro does.
Nice.
And this is the same picture. And I thought, how funny is that I own that comic book?
Perfect. Nice one. So you started with a villain. I'm going to do a villain here. I'm a big Mr. Miracle fan. This is a great run by Tom King and Mitch Gerads. I love this variant. So much black, negative space, creepy, creepy dark side cover from a great run. I just absolutely love it. His eyes, the face, the whole thing. So that's my cover.
My next one, or my next two, are Wonder Woman books.
Let's just, do one at a time here. So this is issue number 223. It's the Greg Rucka storyline.
I really like this one because I don't have the many Wonder Woman comic books where she has a shield. It kind of reminds me of like if she was like a girl Captain America because she has the stars. I really like the drawing. I really like the
Plus you got the Amazonian archer down there at the bottom, all cool.
Yeah. And I just love that it's like girl power because you don't see any boys.
Definitely. I'm not sure who the artist is on this. This is the cover A from 2006, January. So it might have been the artist himself, Rags. I don't know. All right. I'm going a little older now. Got some great Green Lantern goodness. Darryl Banks goodness. This might even be my favorite cover of the entire 90s era from comic books. The Green Lantern everything here. So phenomenal. An absolute masterpiece. And I even grabbed my DC Universe logo variant for this one. Just a gorgeous piece. And on the back, a little piece of original art to go with it from community members. Thank you. Enjoy that.
My next one is another Wonder Woman one.
Ooh. From that same Greg Rucka era, right?
Yeah, I think this is the book before it, 222. And it has Cheetah, which is one of my favorite characters. I think she's really cool, and I love animals, so. This is The Cat is Back. I think in this series, she got defeated by Wonder Woman, and then later on, this is their issue when she comes back. It's really cool. I love it because I don't have like any comic book covers with Cheetah, and this is like one of the only ones that I have. I'm very proud of it.
That is a cool one. They definitely look like they're getting into a good fight there. It says the artist's name is Jones, so I'm not sure who that is, but the posing, right? The posing is really cool.
Yeah.
Really cool. Posers. Next, I'm going to go with one of my favorite return covers from like when I got back into collecting, and that's going to be the final issue of Hush. And I chose the villain one. There's a hero one and a villain one. These are, of course, gatefold, which means they open up, and you get the entire like roster of villains from this run. Big fan of this Jim Lee piece here, highlighting so many great villains. But, of course, mine are mostly in the very, very front here. Poison Ivy, got some Clayface. I love this really, really great cover. So this is my favorite from that run. I know a lot of people love the one with Superman choking out Batman, which is cool. But I just love this. It's everything I love about Batman, which is that rogues gallery. So many great villains.
And speaking of Poison Ivy, this is one of my only Poison Ivy books.
And I'll tell you, this one you showed me, and I was like, I am jealous of this cover. Look at that.
It's just so beautiful. I've never really seen her in that type of costume.
Got some hair on the back there.
I really love this one.
Yeah, so she looks like she's giving the kiss to Batman, right?
Yeah.
But look at all the vines. This is from Injustice 2. Tom Taylor wrote this. He's writing the Nightwing and the Superman, the Son of Kal-El that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, I really like this color.
Yeah, the colors are amazing. Really beautiful.
Because like there's red and there's green.
Pink and yeah, cool. That is a beauty. That is a beauty. All right, we'll see. You're in the Bat universe. I'll continue in the Bat universe. This is my Joshua Middleton cover that I picked. Definitely too many good ones from him. I looked at all the Wonder Woman covers that he did. Really hard to narrow down to just one, but something about this sort of Dia de los Muertos kind of vibe I get from this issue of Batgirl number 24. Just a really cool vibe. Plus, you notice the Two-Face coin in the background. So the skull is on the scarred coin side versus the normal side of the coin. Lots of good vibes. Lots of cool vibes here.
I never noticed that.
Yeah.
I like the
greatness.
bat. I like the bat.
Her bat logo, and then it's an actual bat on the other side,
cool.
right? Very cool.
And since he's doing Batgirl, I'll do Batgirl.
Ooh.
This is actually, I think, was gifted to me. I can't remember who, but it's part of a different series that we got from the library.
Okay.
And then I got this a few weeks later.
So this is the DC Rebirth Batgirl issue 12? Yeah, issue 12.
And I just, I love the colors. It just looks so, they all work together. And I love Batgirl, so.
It's got like an icy cold water grate, because she's going underwater kind of.
And then she's got all her electrical gadgets, so.
Very exciting. Look at us, Batgirl to Batgirl. Okay, I'm gonna go with something I got really recently. Oops, sorry, almost fell over. This is from some books I bought regarding the earliest Silver Age appearances of the Spectre, and I had never seen this cover before. This is a Carmine Infantino piece. So this is Brave and the Bold issue 72. Spectre is fighting sort of a cosmic phantom Flash. The color work on this is amazing. The detail work, all the little details in his feet, in the way he's running. There are so many fun layers to the artwork on this. And of course, I'm a nutso fan for the checkerboard era of DC when a lot of books had those checkerboard tops to it. So this is a much older pick for me. I just absolutely love the style and everything going on in this Carmine Infantino cover. So this is a favorite.
I think all of mine are girl power, so.
Hey, go girls.
I love Catwoman. I really like this costume because I've never really seen her in purple. It's one of the only ones that I own. I think I have another one, but it's a really old Catwoman.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, I don't know what it is about it, but I love the purple costume. It's very original.
Mm-hmm.
And the story in it is awesome.
Now, this is one of those that's raised. So if you run your fingers across it, it's bumpy. It's raised up. Her hair, her whip, everything pops. The title, right?
Yeah, it's really cool.
So you can kind of see that it's a raised. This is a classic 90s book. Jim Ballant is the artist on this. So very, very famous cover. And yeah, great pick by you there. You going Catwoman, so I'll go with a Catwoman. I was going to save it for near the end, but I'm a big fan of the Art Germ covers during the Joelle Jones Catwoman run from not too long ago. And my favorite is this one. They're all great. This is issue 4. There's so much detail here. And if you really get into this cover, you can see the cat on her glove. There's a cat right there. If you go on her mask, there's a bat right on the side of her mask. There's some teardrops that are really hearts floating off. A broken heart up here. There's a ton of little details going on all across because this story took place right after they broke up. Batman and her broke up. She's even wearing the engagement ring around her neck where she's kind of scratched a couple of scars in. And the cat on her gloves is running away from the engagement ring because she ran away from the engagement. Really, really great detail. But on top of all that, just a stunning photoreal piece. Just amazing.
And it looks so real.
Right? It almost looks like a photograph.
Yeah, it looks like someone just took a picture. That's really cool.
All right, what do you got next?
I have a Mira cover.
And you're a big Mira fan.
Yeah, she's really cool. And also, she's a lot like Poison Ivy, same colors.
Mm-hmm.
I also really feel bad for Mira because I've read some storylines and it's really sad what happens to her. She lost her son.
Mm.
But, this cover, it shows how, powerful she is. She's got the trident. She's sitting,
on the throne, right?
Yeah. It's just very, empowering. Girl
So this
power.
is an artist we were talking about a bunch lately, Josh Middleton, who does a lot of
Josh
these
Middleton.
variants. He's really, really talented guy.
Yeah, that's really cool. I really like that cover.
That's a great pick. Totally agree with that. Okay, next for me, I have a Superman issue. This is number 261. I got it recently just because I love Star Sapphire, and this cover cracks me up, where she basically makes Superman her slave. This is a hilarious double cover. So there's another cover underneath this cover because they misprinted it. So there's two covers inside here. It makes me laugh. It's that era of DC where it was very sort of silly, and this cover just epitomizes that time for me. So really, really funny cover, and just, yeah, another woman power thing, right?
Yeah.
So this one is high on my list. Very entertaining.
Now I have another Aquaman cover.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't actually Aquaman.
Nope.
This is a different character. They introduced her in this book. I can't remember her name, but I love, like, her eyes pop out. Like, everything is just really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I think in the book they describe how she's different than everybody else. Like, she has webbed fingers. She can't, like, control the water, but she can turn into fish. It's really cool. I think that's just something to do with Aqualad. It's really, really cool.
Yeah, and I don't know who the artist is on this, but again, I'm getting some vibes that might be Middleton-esque, but I'm not sure who the artist is on this. But really cool. This is Aquaman DC Rebirth 26.
Really cool.
Yeah, great reaction face too. Yeah. All right, I'm down to my last few here. I'm gonna go with this amazing Lois Lane issue 1 Jenny Frison cover. Now, Jenny Frison does a ton of great covers. Lots of Wonder Woman covers that are amazing, Catwoman covers that are amazing. Something about this Lois Lane cover, it just captures everything I love about Lois Lane, right? She looks like she knows everything. She's got all the answers. She looks like she's definitely got a ton of mysteries she's trying to solve, but she's also just looking gorgeous and fierce. I just love a ton about it. I also love the edges of this are like an old book. They're already designed to look torn and ripped. So if you look, it's designed to look like an old novel. So even the borders have a fun style to them. So this is probably my favorite Jenny Frison DC cover that I own. I just absolutely love it.
I'm going to go with a villain. This is Harley Quinn. I love the cover because it just kind of like shows you, obviously she gets a genie, and she gets to pick like what she wants to happen. If this is is she gonna pick this? Is she gonna pick this? Is she gonna pick this? Or is she gonna pick this? And it just really makes me like, for me, it just makes you like want to read it. Like you want to know what is she?
Lean in here a little bit.
What is she gonna wish for? What is she gonna choose? How is this gonna affect everyone?
And you've read a few of the trades for this run.
Yes.
So the artist and writer are a team. Connor and Palmiotti have worked on a bunch of different books, but they are very famous for their Harley Quinn stuff.
Yes.
And yeah, this is totally in keeping with their sort of silly style for Harley.
Yeah, it's very silly.
Great stuff. All right, I got 2 left. You got 2 left. This is I joke that I do not buy online variants very often, but shout out to Legion of Comics. He just passed 1,000 subscribers. You should check out his channel. I just purchased one of my first online variants from a shop. This is a Miko Suyan homage to a Jim Lee cover during his Superman run, but they definitely gave it the Christopher Reeve look. It looks so amazing. Superman 78 issue number 1. And it's just a masterpiece.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Absolutely love this cover, and it would of course have to make this list. So this is an amazing, amazing cover.
Definitely.
Boom! There you go.
My next one, and if you guys have been following my channel, you know I love Lumberjanes, and I love Gotham Academy. So I got a Gotham Academy and Lumberjanes mix. And this one is really cool because they switched outfits, so everybody's kind of next to the person who they switched with. So you see these guys switched outfits. And again, girl power, it's all girls. And I love this cover. I don't know what it is about it. Just every time it just really captures my attention.
Well, and I think you love team-ups, right?
Yeah.
Mixing characters from other worlds together. That's kind of a fun thing. You've already liked Lumberjanes. You already liked Gotham Academy.
Why not mix them together?
It's like chocolate and peanut butter now, right? All right. This is my last one. Of course, it's a Wonder Woman cover. It's also an artist that I am a big fan of, even though he's no longer with us. This is Michael Turner's cover for Identity Crisis, issue 7. No, sorry, 4 of the 7. This is a masterpiece. This is an unbelievably beautiful piece of artwork. Captures the fierce intensity of Wonder Woman and the light coming from the lasso being the light for the whole shot. The black in the background. There's so much I love in this. And then, of course, her face, that classic Turner fierceness. Yeah, this is probably my favorite DC cover that I own. A masterpiece.
Even her lasso is in like a noose.
It's in a noose, right? Yeah, that threatening pose that she's got going there. Yeah. And look at how strong her arm looks. I love it all.
Yeah.
Love it all. All right, last one, Charlie.
And of course, my last one has to be an Archie book. This is Batman and Archie matchup. And as you can see, there's Batman and Robin here and here. And then you can see that there's Archie. They're playing in the background. This one is a really cool book because in it they do actually like mash up. It's really cool, and they take them on a fun adventure, and they're solving mysteries. It's like really fun.
So this is a mashup, so you know, of Archie, yeah, but it's Batman 66, which was the old live-action television show. Adam West and Burt Ward were playing Batman and Robin, and they've done comics that are supposed to take place in that same style and universe of those TV series. Whenever Batman would punch the bad guys, the word "pow" would appear on screen. It was very campy and kind of fun and silly, which matches well with the theme and style of the original Archie and the gang, you know, kind of stuff.
Now when you read Archie books, they're not like all silly and just funny.
Well, it's that Riverdale Dark Team Inc. drama stuff, right? So that's cool, Charlie. Great pick. Great finale.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Bearded Comic Bro for doing this comic DC cover challenge. Also, I've seen Joel the Geek, my buddy Joel. He made a video in this series, so if you want to make your own, just drop that hashtag. I'll put the links down below to all the other videos that I found. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hit the like and subscribe. We'll see you guys back here soon for some more edited content. Thanks, Charlie.
Bye.